Hi, Mineral Wells Junior High. This is Diane Aldrich here to help you with a very common computer task, and one that several of you have asked me about over the past week or even going back to last spring, and that is how to create a distribution list in Microsoft Outlook. The purpose of a distribution list is to allow you to send one email to many people at the same time, and so it's a very time-saving, convenient feature that can be really handy. So I'm going to show you how to create that. On the desktop, I'm going to open up Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft Office Outlook, the full version. The web version is the same in this regard, so you're not going to see anything that's really all that different. Okay, so here we are at your typical screen, and this is how it looks. You pull up your email and you have different things that you have on your screen. Now, to create a distribution list, you're really dealing with contacts, people that you contact that you want to mail to. So we're going to go down here on the left-hand side and click on Contacts. You may notice that on my screen I already have quite a few distribution lists made. For example, I have one for the front office, and if I double click that, you can see it has Elva, Brenda, and Linda in it. So that's my distribution list for the front office. I've also made them up for the history department, for the math department, for the electives, for the ELA group, for special ed, for my Starburst team, and for paras. So I have a number of groups that are already created. And so what I was going to show you was how you create these simple lists. I was going to do two simple ones. The first one I'm going to do is the admins, just because there's only three, and that's an easy one, and that's one you'd use quite often. So to create a new distribution list, on the contact screen, you want to go up to the new contact button in the upper left-hand corner and click on New Distribution List. And this is where you're going to add the names and email addresses of those that you want to be a part of that list. So what you're going to do next is click on Select Members. Now, don't let all those other buttons confuse you. All you want to do is add members to your list, and then you'll have a basic distribution list. So under Select Members, you'll notice that it's going to come up with a list like you're used to seeing when you add email. This is a full and complete list. Now, you could go to the junior high, and you could do it like that, or you can just search by name. So it just depends on how you want to do it. Now I'm doing admin, so that would be Wendell Barker. So I double click him and it adds him to my members group down here. Then I go down and find in alphabetical order Sabina's email, there it is, and double click her, adds it to the list, and then I'll go down and find Miss Wilkerson. And there she is. And those are the three people that I want to add to the group. So I'm going to click OK, and you'll notice that all their information appears in this window. Then it's simply a save and close. That's all you have to do. Oh, but you have to give it a name, of course, right? You don't want to do that. So do you want to save with an empty name? I'm going to say no. And so the name I'm going to give it, I'm just going to call it Admins. I'm going to save and close, and notice my group is right here. If I double click it, I'll have my three members there. Now, to use that in email is really quite simple. So I would just go to my mail, I would type in a new message to compose, and in the to box, this is where you would click here in the to, you can actually go to, on this drop down right here, contacts. And when you go to contacts in the address book, it'll show you a list of all your contacts. And notice that one of mine, if I can find it, is the admins. It's the first one. There it is. And so when I double click it and it appears in the to box right here, I hit OK, and now you can see that it will go to the admins. Now, just to verify, just for your own learning purposes, that your email will indeed go to those three people or three administrators, you can click this plus button, and it does say if you expand the list, it's going to replace it with the members, and you'll not be able to collapse it again. And that's okay if you just want to check it out. So you can kind of see right there, there's all three of the administrators, and then you just compose your email as normal and send it.